Hello there everybody and welcome back to another fantastic year of the Game Awards. Geoff Keighley, as always, has blessed us with what he believes to be the greatest games of the years, and we are going to be going through and determining which ones we believe are going to be winning each and every one of these little categories here. So as always, it's me, your host, Nico, as per usual. But I am, of course, joined by special guest Tanner Nikolai today.
Hey, what's up, gamers? 2020 made us sad, 2021 made us mad, but I'm thinking 2022 is gonna make us glad.
Yeah.
There we go.
And of course, also, he's a mainstay of these fucking nominations. Dylan.
Hey, I'm back to vote on some games with gamers. Let's go.
And also, not out of the usual at all either, Jackson.
What the fuck is happening right now? We're voting for games? I thought we were recording Guapish.
Yeah.
We're gaming, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're gamers.
And I think he's only been around for one of these in the past, but he's back again, and this time I believe that he is determined to win this time as well. It's Hunter.
I don't even necessarily think I count as a gamer, but I'm here and I can read titles, so I think I'll be pretty good at this.
There we go.
Tanner, do you want to take it from here? I don't know what to say at this point.
Do I? Okay.
Wow.
I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, guys, as Nico pointed out, Geoff Keighley has blessed us with his presence. And by presence, I mean games. And we're going to be doing our Game of the Year, Game Awards predictions. We're going to be predicting who's going to be winning the various Game Awards.
Yeah, we are. It's going to be cool.
So first off, we got the big one, Game of the Year. And our nominees are A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I guess I'll just start calling people out. Nico, What are you predicting will be the Game of the Year?
I mean, I don't think you should have me go first, Ham. What are you doing here? If you have me go first, I'll be able to, really voice my opinions on all this shit. And then I'll give these fucking normies a higher chance of winning because they won't know what any of these games are, Tanner. They won't know what's good right now.
I know what most of these games
I'll
are.
go in order of least information to most information.
There we go.
Okay.
Hunter, what do you think?
How dare you be so accurate, sir? Here's my thought process here. I've heard of 3 of these games, maybe 4.
Okay.
There is a cat. I want to pick the cat, but the cat's probably not going to win. I've heard God of War Ragnarok is pretty sick, so I think I'll go with that.
Okay.
That's a solid choice.
Hunter is choosing God of War Ragnarok. Jackson, what are you thinking for your pick for Game of the Year?
I know literally nothing about any of these games except for Elden Ring, so I guess I've got to say Stray.
What?
Good answer. Good
Jackson's
answer.
Strategic choice.
Interesting.
Alright, Dylan, what are you thinking?
I am fully aware of all these games, but out of all of them, I think the one that probably gained the most traction this year is Elden Ring.
Okay. To be honest, I didn't even know Xenoblade Chronicles 3 came out this year, but I have heard of all of these, and I'm gonna go with Elden Ring.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. I mean,
Nico, what do you...
So this really isn't a contest between any of them except for Elden Ring and fucking God of War. The other games, they're fine, but they're absolutely in no way going to be winning Game of the Year.
Let's hope.
What are you telling me right now?
I'm sorry, Jackson. I'm not liking your chances on that Stray vote, bro. So, Elden Ring has been just the talk of the town throughout the entire year. However, fucking God of War Ragnarok does have a decent chance of winning. After all, it's fucking a God of War game. It's a PS5 exclusive, really good. People fucking love this game. It's the new hotness right now, which is what I'm really scared about. Because Elden Ring absolutely should win, but also fucking normies will absolutely prefer God of War Ragnarok is the real problem here.
Yeah.
It also has a much better narrative that is easy to follow than Elden Ring is, which also really dampens things here a little bit.
Wasn't Xenoblade Chronicles 3 really good too?
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's been pretty decent. It's absolutely not Game of the Year worthy at all, though.
Okay.
Damn.
Can I change my answer?
No.
Can I change my answer?
No.
Answers are final.
What
There we go.
As much as I want Elden Ring to win, I actually think I'm going to have to be voting for God of War here.
Wow.
I just think it's more likely to win this category.
I mean,
Interesting.
I for sure wanted to play a Plague Tale Requiem and everything, and Stray looked like it had an interesting gameplay. But yeah, I would say between the two, Elden Ring and God of War. But Elden Ring was talked about before and way after it came out, and God of War just kind of took things by storm. And like you said, it's a fucking God of War game. So
very astute. All right, next category: best game direction. Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality, and Stray.
Yeah, so you're definitely going to be seeing a pattern here where most of these are just going to be between Elden Ring and God of War.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that vibe already.
Creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Okay. Hunter, what are you feeling?
So, a wise man once said, I'm pretty sure, it might have been Confucius or something, it was vote for Elden Ring. And I know I didn't do that last round, but I feel like I'm going to do it this round, so I shall.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Jackson?
I'm gonna go with Stray.
Oh man,
It's a good answer.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
Jackson's determined to fucking lose this year.
What if he doesn't, though?
If he doesn't, I will be
it's quite
astounded.
possible.
People have to really fuck up these other categories.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 31 total categories, and so, like, if he has fair play at any of the ones that don't include Stray,
I guess
honestly, Dylan?
Honestly, as far as creative vision and... I mean, Stray, when I looked at it, had definitely a creative, like, outcast on things, so I actually will go with Stray this time, just because... I mean, I feel like with Elden Ring and God of War, people expected what they got out of the games. They were just innovative on what the game was prior. Stray is like a completely like new... I don't know. I also don't really know what game direction's supposed to mean, so I'm just gonna go with Stray.
Then why are you talking like you know, boy?
It fucking says it directly underneath the header.
Yeah, I think it means
I don't
awarded for
understand what the
outstanding creative
description's
vision.
supposed to mean. I'm just giving it the best guess that I think sounds like a game that matches it.
Okay. Honestly, I actually do agree with Dylan's logic, where, like, you know, no one's ever heard of Immortality, and those three on the left, they're all just iterating on another game's game direction. But, I think I'm gonna go Elden Ring.
There
Damn,
you go,
alright.
man. There you
That's
go.
fair.
Yeah, I'm also going Elden Ring.
I definitely think it's between Elden Ring and Stray, for sure. For that one.
Perhaps. Let's see what we got next. Best narrative.
Oh
For
boy.
outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game.
Shit.
Can't vote Stray
Plagued.
this time, you piece of shit.
Damn.
Rude.
Plague Tale, Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and Immortality. Hunter, what are you feeling?
No, here's my thought process. All these games, obviously really good games. I've played them all and had a great time doing it. Now, a Plague Tale. A tale, a story, a narrative. Gonna have to go with the Plague Tale here. It's in the name. I mean, it makes sense.
Infallible logic.
Yep. Makes sense.
Jackson, what are you thinking?
I have never even fucking heard of Immortality. This is a made-up game for this awards in my eyes. I don't think Horizon Forbidden West even has a story. It's just an open-world game, come on. God of War sucks. Elden Ring doesn't have a story, so I've got to go with Plague Tale Requiem.
Okay.
All of that is literally not true at all. As much as I really want to vote Plague Tale Requiem because it looks really cool and I want it to win, I really think God of War is going to win this one. Elden Ring has a story, but I don't think it's the central focus of Elden Ring.
Okay. I actually completely agree with everything Jackson said, except for God of War sucking. I think God of War is good, but I'm going to go with Plague Tale.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it's
you
one
guys
of
are
those
really
two.
going all in on Plague Tale here. I'm also going God of War.
There we go.
Nico's
There's,
trying.
to be fair-
there's no shot it does not win this category.
Nico, stop
I
sweating.
mean, its main central focus is to tell a story, so hopefully they did
So
that
is
at
Plague
least.
Tales.
Yeah, it literally has it in the name. I don't see anything about narrative in God of War.
We'll see what happens.
We will. And we'll also see what happens with Best Art Direction
Fuck.
for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation.
The cat is back.
Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Scorn, and Stray. Hunter?
So I'm starting to realize that it's kind of messed up. You make me go first every time because I can't cheat off the rest of you.
You know what? I should maybe it'd probably be more fair if I were like shuffled the order around.
Put me in
something.
front of him, man. I'll give him a hint.
But Jackson, you also know nothing
I'll
about these
do
games.
like
Can I have
a little
someone out?
rotation. Yeah, I'll do a little rotation thing. So Jackson, you go first.
Okay, perfect. I'm picking Stray.
God damn it.
Okay. Dylan?
Shit. I think I'm gonna go with Horizon Forbidden West. Because I love the art style in Stray, but I know people really fucking love the graphics and everything in Horizon, so...
Interesting.
And also Scorn is just fucking Doom from 1980 something or whatever.
Wildly inaccurate.
It's not.
It is.
No.
So
It is.
Scorn and Stray are the only two here where I say like they really have an art style. You know, God of War and Horizon, like, yes, they have like their sci-fi and fantastical elements, but they're still trying to appear realistic. Same thing basically with Elden Ring. Scorn, you know, as I'm sure we're all aware, is very much basically trying to take the design styles of H.R. Geiger and make a whole game surrounding them. And I think while I have heard it's not a great game, I think a lot of people have been saying, well, they kick ass with the art style. So I'm gonna go with Scorn.
Damn, alright.
Nico?
Yeah, so I think it's Elden. I'm just kidding. It's not Elden Ring. I think that, like, you know, Elden Ring is definitely looks fantastic. It has some really beautiful visuals in it, and the world design is just stellar. Unfortunately, these stoop-ass journalists and shit only care about graphics, so they're gonna go with God of War.
Damn.
Okay. And Hunter,
You know,
now you get to make your choice.
yeah, so you guys are giving me a lot of information. Obviously, I'm a big graphics nerd, so that really helps out. But this is the first time Scorn has shown up, so it obviously is destined for this category, so I'm going to go with Scorn.
That makes sense to me.
This feels like a multiple choice test back in school.
It sure is.
Best score and music.
Well,
For
shit.
outstanding music, inclusive of score. Huh? Inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack. That doesn't make much sense, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then we got A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Metal Hellsinger, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Dylan, how about you kick us off on this one?
This is at the point where you really would have had to play the games to know. I don't know. Metal Hellsinger sounds like it'd have a pretty banger playlist while you're playing it, so I'm gonna go with Metal Hellsinger for no reason in particular.
That makes sense to me. I have not heard anything with regards to the music for any of these games. But I do know the previous Xenoblade Chronicle games had some bangers in them, so I'm gonna go Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
It's a fair vote.
Nico?
Yeah, it's pretty similar to me. Like, you know, I played through the entirety of Elden Ring, and I thought the music was definitely quite good, you know, as per usual Souls games. But I really couldn't say how it stacks up against any of these other games is the big problem here.
Right.
Presumably God of War would have a pretty epic soundtrack. Xenoblade games do tend to have really good soundtracks as well, so it's really a fucking toss-up for this one. I'll just say fucking go with the Xenoblade as well.
There we go.
Alright.
Because I don't
Hunter.
imagine it winning any other category aside from that.
Damn.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I was thinking, you know, I've heard the Xenoblade games, and I've heard that they usually have good soundtracks. And obviously these other ones probably have good soundtracks, because, you know, if you want a good game, you need a good soundtrack, because you have to sound cool playing it. But I'm going to go with Xenoblade on this one.
Okay.
Damn. There we go.
And Jackson.
Oh gosh, this is a real toss-up between Elden Ring, God of War, Ragnarok, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. 3 games that I know the soundtracks of very well.
I think sound effects are in a different category. This is just
Yeah,
score and
Probably,
music.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, most definitely, yes.
I guess I've got to go with the popular answer of Elden Ring.
Damn.
Okay. I feel like we're varying a lot more than in previous years, which is
Yeah.
good.
100%, dude.
Or it just means we
Yep,
don't
here
know
we
what we're
go.
talking about.
Audio design.
That too. Best audio design, recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design.
All right,
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, and Horizon Forbidden West. So it is my turn to go first.
Sure is.
I'm sure that the guns in Call of Duty and the cars in Gran Turismo 7 sound very good. I feel like every single year Call of Duty is in like a best audio design category and it never wins it.
So it's gotta
People are
win
fucking
this year.
fangirling over Modern Warfare 2, though, man.
I do. I'm pretty sure I vote for it every year. So I guess I'll keep that streak alive and I'll say Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 because those guns sound real good.
It is a popular game. People are loving it, man.
Nico, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, Call of Duty and Gran Turismo aren't gonna win this category, and like, yeah, Elden Ring definitely does have good sound effects and shit. It's got some pretty nice audio design. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that, similar to the last category, Horizon isn't gonna win anything else. So, yeah, I'm gonna vote for Horizon for this because they're gonna want to give it something, dude.
Right.
You never know, man.
Hunter?
Yeah, you know, I actually have played Call of Duty.
No.
I'm not voting for it, but I just want to identify that real quick. I'm gonna go
Congrats.
with. Thank you. I know it's a really underground game, so not a lot of people have played it.
You
but
do look like your average Call of Duty enjoyer.
That's not a compliment.
Damn.
Let's go with God of War here.
That axe sounds real
I
good
know.
when you throw it.
Good
Oh, yeah,
axe,
it's real
good,
meaty.
good axe noises.
Jackson? Jackson?
Yeah.
Golly gee. Man. These are some hard choices. I do like the sounds of cars.
Cars make good noises.
I love when they vroom around.
Yeah.
I probably
Skirt,
gotta go.
skirt.
I think I'm also gonna go Horizon Forbidden West on this one.
Okay.
For no reason
Roman
other than
arrows.
because Nico voted for it, and he sounds like he's probably gonna get this right.
I mean, he's confident in all of his answers, though. That's the issue here.
I'm a
It's
bit
got
of a
really
gamer.
good robot dinosaur noises, you know?
Yeah, they sound
Yeah.
spooky and scary.
Dylan, what do you
yeah.
what do you vote?
Yeah, I remember, I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago, we all voted for whatever. We were like, oh, this game for sure is going to win. And then the fucking racing game won, and we're like, I guess people just love the car noises. So I'm just going to go with Gran Turismo 7, because that makes the most sense to me.
Nice. You got a pretty good spread on that one. Alright. Best performance. Interesting.
Oh, fuck.
Awarded to an individual for voice-over acting, motion, and or performance capture. We have Ashley Burke in Horizon Forbidden West, Charlotte McBurney in A Plague Tale Requiem, Christopher Judge for God of War Ragnarok, Manon Gage for Immortality, or Sonny Suljic in God of War Ragnarok. Nico, please lead us off.
Yeah, so I really don't know any of these people at all, and I remember that fucking Christopher Judge won the best performance for God of War in the last one, so I'm just gonna vote for him again.
That's fair.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Hunter?
Yeah, I was also just going to go with the most popular character, so I'm going to go with Christopher Judge on this one.
Okay. Jackson?
It's really, I'm just going off of the pictures here. Christopher Judge looks like he's about to shit his pants. He's really holding it in right now. But also, Sonny Suljic, or however you pronounce it, that's just a terrible picture. I don't mean to knock the guy, but it just looks
He's
so.
getting fucking blasted.
I'm pretty sure that's a woman.
That's a woman?
No.
I'm
Probably.
pretty sure. I think that's the girl that plays Freya.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't
Mistakes were made.
that doesn't help their case at all, to be completely honest. It's a toss up between the guy that's gonna shit his pants and the woman that looks like a man with a Minecraft face. I think I'm gonna go with Christopher Judge. I really hope he got to the bathroom in time.
Dylan, what are you thinking?
I really don't know anything about Requiem, and I know that Christopher Judge is real good at voice acting, so I think I'm just gonna go with Christopher Judge as well, out of total originality.
Okay. I feel like it's probably between Plague Tale Requiem Girl and Christopher Judge. I guess just for variety's sake, I'll go for her.
There you go.
I do think it'd be weird if people said, let's just fucking give it to him again.
He did so good last time.
He did do good. Here we go. Our favorite category. Games for impact.
I don't recognize any of these fucking games.
Where's fucking Genshin?
For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message.
Wow.
We got a Memoir Blue, As Dusk Falls, Citizen Sleeper, Endling, Extinction is Forever, Hindsight, and I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Interesting. Hunter.
So we got the most woke award here. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes it's about something like meaningful, like cancer or whatever, but most of the time.
Yeah, that's hella lame. But let's go with As Dusk Falls.
Who does this guy look like? The guy with the
Zach
beard.
Galifianakis.
Christopher Reed.
Yeah, both of those. Jackson, what are you thinking?
Oh man, I like
never mind.
I like Citizen
There's Dylan's
Sleeper
in the back.
because it's got cool pixel art, I think.
It does look pretty neat. Dylan?
Dylan's in the bathroom.
Fuck. Well,
I hope he made it in time.
See, I like the look of Endling, Extinction is Forever, but I feel like Hindsight is calling out to me. It's the one-word title, you know, that's kind of the fancy schmancy shit these people like going for. So I'm gonna go for Hindsight.
Okay.
Nico, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with the only one with fucking blue hair girl on it. So that was a teenage exocolonist for me.
Okay.
What would you say a
Definitely
Memoir
looks like
Blue
she'd get
is?
in arguments on Twitter.
This has a blue tint to it.
How long are we gonna have to wait on Dylan?
I think
I'm
he's
back.
here now.
Oh, okay. What are you thinking, Dylan?
I like the one with the cute foxes in them.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Yeah, we all voted for something different.
Let's go. There's
Look at
symbology in animal things.
Sure. Now we have Best Ongoing. Here we go.
Well,
Awarded to
shit.
a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. We have Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact.
I think I'm going first.
Jackson.
Genshin
Oh,
Impact.
Jackson
Dylan goes
first.
since he was gone last time.
Hunter went last time.
This is
No, but
correct.
Dylan's gone last time when he called on it.
No, I was
And?
definitely. I thought I was last time, so
I'm
I should be first
I'm
this
not gonna
time.
make up a whole new order just because Dylan was gone one round, okay? Jackson.
Genshin
Let's go.
Impact.
Let's go. Who could have guessed it?
Dylan?
This is one of those moments where you want a certain game to win, but you know it's not.
Vote for it, Dylan.
About Genshin.
No, I know. Maybe it's not gonna be Fortnite.
Go with what your heart says.
It's gonna be
Destiny
Genshin.
2.
You said Destiny 2. My turn. Fortnite has already won this category before. I think Genshin was last year. I think Destiny 2 has won it like a couple years ago as well.
They're doing real
So I'm
good
gonna
right
go.
now.
I'm gonna go Final Fantasy 14.
That did
I
just
don't
have a
even
really
know-
good big update recently.
Is
They
Final
brought back
Fantasy
a-
14 the mobile game we talked about before?
No,
No.
it's an MMO.
Oh, never mind then.
MMORPG, actually. Whatever. Fucking Nico, what are you thinking, buddy?
Yeah, it's absolutely not going to be Apex or Destiny, and so that only really leaves the three other ones. Fucking Genshin and Fortnite are old news. Final Fantasy is the one I keep hearing a shitload of good things about, so I'm going with that.
You would
Okay.
pick Final
Hunter.
Fantasy.
I mean, it's #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. I mean, come on, I'm cranking 90s, no build. I don't actually play Fortnite, but I'm gonna have to go with Fortnite on this one.
That's probably a safe choice, to be completely honest.
Knife?
I mean, come on, the fact that it came out like 5 years ago and people are still playing it,
Yeah, Genshin also
I
came out
think
5 years
almost-
ago.
That's like all
Yeah.
of these games.
I guess
I
that's.
think all of these are older than Fortnite, but
Yeah, Destiny is for sure older.
But which one had more of a peak?
fair enough.
Best
Alright, Best
Indie.
Indie. For outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. Cult of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, and Tunic. Dylan, what are you thinking?
I've never heard of any of these other games, so I'm going with Stray.
Okay. I've heard of all of them. Ooh. This one's a tough choice. I heard a lot of hype around Cult of the Lamb when it first came out, but didn't really hear much about it afterwards. I have heard quite a bit about Neon White. I think I'm gonna go Neon White.
Okay.
Nico, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I've also heard of all these games. I've also played almost all these games as well. I think they're all pretty fucking sweet, except for kinda Tunic. I feel like it's fucking... it feels very sluggish, personally, to me. I couldn't get super into that one. However, yeah, as cool as Neon White is, I don't think it's gonna win. I think that one feels a little too niche. Almost the same thing with Sifu, but I feel like that one's a lot more easily marketable. And I've heard a lot of good things about it when it initially came out, but I haven't heard much since. Cult of the Lamb feels like it's probably the easiest to pitch to people outside of maybe Stray. So I'm gonna go with Cult of the Lamb.
There we go.
Okay. Hunter?
Well, considering Stray was up for Game of the Year, I feel like by default, if it doesn't win that, it'll win Best Indie. So I'm gonna go with Stray.
Flawless logic, frankly. Jackson?
I'm going Stray.
Who could have fucking guessed? This man's on a roll.
Aye. Best mobile game!
Well, shit.
Woo! For the best game playable on a mobile device. Apex Legends Mobile, Diablo Immortal, Genshin Impact, Marvel Snap, and Tower of Fantasy. And I get to go first. I know Diablo Immortal is making cash out the fucking wazoo, but I think it's doing it in a way that the type of people that vote in these things aren't gonna like, so... I think I'll go Marvel Snap.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have heard a lot of good things about that.
What are you thinking, Nico?
I think it's Genshin. Tower of
Okay.
Fantasy is just a shitty Genshin clone, so if we have two of them up here, then it just makes sense that the real one would win.
Yeah, that
Fair enough.
logic makes sense to me.
Hunter?
Well, these guys seem pretty adamant about Genshin, but I'm thinking big markets, and I think Marvel has a pretty big market, so a lot of people are probably playing that game. So I'm gonna go with Marvel Snap.
Okay. Jackson?
Yeah, Tower of Fantasy blows ass. I hate Marvel. Marvel sucks. Diablo Immortal sucks. I didn't even fucking know Apex Legends had a mobile app. That's crazy.
It sure does.
I'm going with Genshin.
Okay. Dylan?
Easy dub, I'm also going Genshin.
Okay. We'll see who wins.
We will. That's the whole point of this.
Best community support, recognizing a game
shit.
for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates / patches. Nico, you get to go first on this one.
I don't fucking know how any of the community people treat these folks, so I'm just gonna go No Man's Sky.
That's probably good.
Hunter?
I think that, I don't know, I've heard good things about Destiny 2's community, mostly because my old roommate played it a lot.
I'll give you a hint. Don't vote Destiny.
Something's telling me that I shouldn't vote for Destiny 2, but I'm gonna vote for Destiny 2.
Alright, well, I tried.
Jackson?
Oh, golly gee, me oh my. I'm probably going to say Final Fantasy 14.
Okay. Dylan?
So normally I would vote for Destiny because they're really good about being on social media and covering patches and updates and keeping people up to date on all that. However, as far as community support goes, I wouldn't necessarily say Destiny has that in the bag. There's still a lot of changes they need to make and changes they haven't made. And I know that No Man's Sky completely did a U-turn. It's actually playable and people really enjoy playing it now as compared to when it was released and before it got DLC. So I'm going to go with No Man's Sky as well.
Okay. And I'm gonna go Fork Knife.
Okay.
Fork Knife? I have no clue. And also the No Man's Sky, the revamp thing was 3 years ago. Who cares?
People still love it.
Innovation in accessibility, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. As Dusk Falls, God of War Ragnarok, Return to Monkey Island, The Last of Us Part 1, and The Quarry. Hunter, what are you thinking?
I have no idea what this means. So let's go with Last of Us Part 1.
Okay. Jackson?
What the fuck is this category?
It is
Accessibility
innovation in
features.
accessibility. Yeah, it's like which one of these games has a color blindness mode?
Oh,
Yeah,
golly.
which one lets you
Sure.
like play the game with your tongue?
I gotta say God of War Ragnarok.
Okay. Dylan?
I'm probably actually gonna vote for The Quarry, as odd as that may sound.
It sounds odd.
It doesn't sound any more odd than me saying Return to Monkey Island.
Interesting. I've
That
never
does
heard of
sound
that
really
game, so
odd.
I have
What
no
accessibility
opinions.
features do they have?
I don't know. I think the original Return to Monkey Island is just a point and click game,
Yeah,
so
it
it can't
is.
be it can't be unaccessible when that's the bar, right?
He's
I
got
mean,
a
I guess
point.
so.
You only need a point. You don't even need to click anymore.
Exactly.
You just talk
Nico,
at your
what are you
screen.
thinking?
Yeah, so I don't really know what the accessibility features are like for any of these games. I do just know that Last of Us Part 2 had a shitload of them, so I'll just go ahead and assume The Last of Us Part 1 Remake also has a ton of them, so I'll go with that.
Okay.
Sound logic. Makes sense.
Let's see. Next up, we have Best VR/AR.
Oh, now we're talking.
For the best game experience, playable in virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform. We have After the Fall, Among Us VR, Bone Lab, Moss Book 2, and Red Matter 2. Jackson, what are you thinking?
This is a tough one. Because it's basically just a toss-up between Among Us VR and Bone Lab, I'm pretty sure. Because Among Us just came out, and it's definitely more popular than Bone Lab. So I'm probably going to say Among Us. I'm sure Bone Lab's a much better game, though.
Dylan, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with Red Matter 2, actually. I know Among Us is probably the cliche classical choice, but I think I remember seeing stuff out about Red Matter 2, and it looked really interesting. Super sci-fi futuristic, so it was pretty cool.
As for me, I'll admit, After the Fall looks really cool in that
Yeah.
screenshot there, but I'm gonna go with Among Us.
Well, there we go.
Nico,
I have
what are
very
you
similar
thinking?
logic, Tanner. I don't know shit about any of these games. I don't keep up with VR whatsoever, so I'm just going with Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us.
And Hunter, what are you feeling?
You know, as much as it pains me, and it really does, it aches my soul to do this, but I will have to be a little sus and go with Among Us.
Damn. It might win, but I like to subvert expectations.
You like to subvert wins, more like it.
There we go.
Best action game. For the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on combat, Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Neon White, Sifu, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Dylan, what are you thinking?
First comment here. Bayonetta 3 is out already? Or is it just
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't actually know that. I don't think, like, as fun as Bayonetta is, and as action-packed as it is, I really don't think the community is large enough for Bayonetta to win. And people fucking love Call of Duty. And I've heard that the Modern Warfare 2 is extremely good, and I've been watching gameplay of it. It does look extremely good. And I don't know anything about these other three, so I'm gonna go with Modern Warfare 2.
I think I'm gonna go Bayonetta 3. You know, I've heard this, that, and the other about it, but the one thing I've always heard people say is that it does play very good.
Oh, I'm sure it does. I actually saw it, and I thought it was being released, not it is out.
Nico?
Yeah, I'm going with Sifu. I just think it's the most innovative out of any of these games here.
Okay.
Huh.
Hunter, what are you feeling?
Well, I'm going to have to say, cowabunga, dudes. Hand me a slice of pizza and let's go play some Call of Duty, because it's obvious. I mean, come on, it's got the biggest
Damn.
community. It's got to be that.
He fucking played us.
It's pretty good. Jackson, what are you feeling?
Neon White sucks. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge sucks. I've heard Bayonetta 3 kind of blows ass. The combat's good when you're, like, doing Bayonetta combat, but, like, when you're fighting bosses and shit, it sucks ass. I'm gonna pick Call of Duty.
There we go.
Okay.
What
What do we have next? Best Action Adventure. For the best action adventure game, combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving.
Well, now,
this is the first year where they've given a definition for action adventure that actually makes sense why it's a separate thing from action.
Yeah.
that's fair.
So we got Plague Tale Requiem, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Tunic. I believe I go first on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Honestly, I think this one's pretty obvious. I'm gonna go God of War Ragnarok.
There you go. I also think it's obvious. I'm also going God of War Ragnarok.
There we go.
Nice. Hunter?
So how often does one game just sweep a bunch of awards?
Often.
Pretty
Alright,
often.
Let's go God of War then.
Okay. Jackson?
Does Stray have combat?
No.
I guess.
Oh no.
No.
I don't think so. I haven't played it or seen much of it, but I don't think
Stray
it
is a
does.
stealth game.
This is
I don't
getting
know, that
dicey
cat
for
looks
me,
pretty
boys.
dangerous, not gonna lie.
It is dangerous for whatever reason. I don't know why everybody in the game is so scared of it.
Looks like Puss in Boots.
Oh
Sure.
gosh, I guess I've got to go with Stray.
God damn it.
And Dylan, what are you feeling?
I'm also gonna go with God of War Ragnarok. This is the fucking poster child of this category.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment.
There's
Best
no cat, though.
role-playing for the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. So we have got Elden Ring, Live a Live, or Live a Live, or Live Alive. Sure. Pokemon Legends Arceus, Triangle Strategy, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I didn't know Triangle Strategy was out.
I don't know what that game is.
I've told you about it, Dylan. It's like fucking Final Fantasy Tactics.
I don't remember having this discussion.
Okay.
Anyway, what are you thinking, Nico?
I mean, like,
There's a lot of Square Enix up here.
I don't know, man. Like, there's some solid games up here. I think those are all pretty cool, and could definitely deserve to win in their own right. Pokemon definitely has the most brand power, though, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say Elden Ring.
Hunter?
Yeah, I feel like Elden Ring's the pick here.
Okay, Jackson?
I'm gonna go with Pokemon.
Okay.
Because I like Pokemon.
Dylan?
Now, when they say massively multiplayer experiences, are they entailing that you can get a large group of people together? Is that what it's trying to get
No.
at here? Okay.
They're saying that MMOs are included in this.
Okay.
There are no MMOs this year, but hypothetically, if there were ones that came out this year, they would be eligible for this category.
I guess ESO would probably be the poster child for this category. I mean, Pokemon Legends Arceus is very close second, and I agree with Nico at having brand power. I feel like with Xenoblade Chronicles, I don't know how much customization you get in that. I feel like the characters are probably static, and I don't know if it's multiplayer. Elden Ring just kind of fits the bill.
It does not have to be multiplayer. None of these are multiplayer.
I mean, all I'm saying is that in the end, Elden Ring fits the bill of this definition here. So
Okay. I agree. It's going to be Elden Ring.
there we go. I've also never heard of these other two games.
What? Triangle Strategy? I've heard of Triangle. It's like fucking what's it called?
Final Fantasy
Traveler.
Tactics, what I just said before.
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard that though. Best
Okay.
fighting game. For the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat, DNF Duel, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, The King of Fighters 15, Multiverses, or Sifu. Hunter?
Now this is an interesting one. I'm gonna be a complete normie here and just go with Multiverse.
There we go. That's probably a safe choice, actually.
Jackson?
Golly gee. I thought another game like Multiverses came out this year. Why is that not on there? Or did it not come out this year?
I don't know what game you're referring to.
I think he's
Yeah.
thinking of the Nickelodeon one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think
I
that's coming
think
out
that
until
one
next
came out
year.
last year.
God
Was it last year?
damn it. I guess we'll never know. I'm going to go with Multiverses because I don't know anything about the rest of them.
Okay. Dylan?
This is one of the ones I was really hoping at least you or Nico would go before me, because I know Multiverses fucking blew up a ton and everybody loved that game, but I know I don't know, King of Fighters is a really popular one, but I don't know how big the community is on that one. Just
Really
for the
big in
sake of...
Latin America.
I know, but just for the sake of popularity, and I know, like, one that most everybody probably knows about, I'm gonna probably go with Multiverses. I think it could be King of Fighters 15, but I think that's a smaller community.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Multiverses as well.
Yeah. Okay, so the objectively correct answer here is DNF Duel. That is, in fact, the best fighting game on this list. However, I definitely don't think it's going to win, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, unfortunately.
It's absolutely between either JoJo's or Multiverses, and I think it's going to be Multiverses that wins this.
I think you need to stick to your guns, you coward.
Is King of Fighters even a close third in that stretch, then?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
I don't know why the fuck Sifu's up there.
We have a well, they needed 5. We have a unanimous Multiverses pick.
I almost voted for Sifu just for the sake of it, but I'm glad I didn't.
Best Family. For the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports, or Splatoon 3. Jackson, why don't you kick us off?
Goodness gracious, these are some absolute bangers here. I've got to go Splatoon 3, though.
Interesting choice.
For no particular reason.
Dylan?
Jackson likes the porn.
What?
Anyway. Alright, it's definitely either Splatoon 3 or Nintendo Switch Sports. I'm gonna go with Nintendo Switch Sports, however.
Interesting. Okay. I don't think it'll be either of those, and I'm gonna go with Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga.
Interesting.
Nico?
Yeah, I'm also going with Lego Skywalker fucking shit. Yeah, that game was really highly anticipated, like really fucking highly anticipated, and it seems like it really lived up to expectations. People love.
Is this not just a recreated game?
Yeah,
no. It's totally different from other Lego games. Most Lego games have like a very, very similar combat style and shit like that. If you've played one, you've pretty much played all of them. But this one, they actually remade like their entire formula from the ground up.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I think you're forgetting about the cultural following of Lego Star Wars, which is also going to be my vote because, dude, I mean, the game's sick.
Okay.
Lego Star Wars is a bit of a banger. Okay.
As the kids say.
We have Best Sim/Strategy Game. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay irrespective of platform. Dune Spice Wars, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Total War Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, and Victoria 3. Dylan, what are you thinking?
Well, considering I only know like 1.5 of these games, and I didn't even know that Mario was a sim strategy game, I'm pretty sure I've heard of Dune before, so I'm gonna go with Dune Spice Wars.
Okay, interesting. I am gonna go... I feel like I've heard good things about Total War and also Victoria, but I'm actually gonna go with Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
What?
Nico, what are you thinking?
Yeah, so, the only one I really know about here are, like, 2 Point Campus, which is just, like, a fucking Sims game, and then, of course, Mario, which is just XCOM. So I'm gonna go Total War. I know Warhammer games are pretty highly praised, so, yeah, why not?
That was my runner-up.
Hunter?
Yeah, I'm still just confused how Mario is a sim strat game, but...
It's XCOM. It's baby's first
it's an XCOM game.
Nevertheless, I'll go with Total War.
Okay.
That's probably a safe
Jackson?
pick, honestly.
I don't know anything about any of these games except for Total War, so I've got to go with Total War.
Interesting.
Makes it easy.
Okay.
The less you know, the easier the choice.
Yeah, that's very accurate to say.
Ignorance
Best
is bliss.
sport/racing game.
Oh,
For the
snap.
best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game, we have F1 22, FIFA 23, NBA 2K23, Gran Turismo 7, and Ollie Ollie World. Who's going first on this one?
Is it me?
Hunter.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, the Silverland homie.
What are you thinking, Hunter?
Oh, it's okay. I am a resident F1 fan, and the sport is great. The game's pretty awful, so I doubt that it'll win. But I know that the FIFA community is huge, so I'm gonna go with FIFA 23.
Probably a safe bet. Jackson, what are you thinking?
I think Gran Turismo 7's fucking awesome. It's a sweet racing game. But in terms of points, I think FIFA's absolutely gonna win.
Okay. Dylan?
Yeah, I mean, FIFA's definitely probably up there, but I do really think that it's between NBA and not even Gran Turismo. I don't think the racing community is big enough. It's between NBA and FIFA, and I really think NBA is more popular, so I'm going to go with NBA.
He is wildly incorrect on which of those is more popular, but nevertheless, I am going to go with Gran Turismo 7.
Oh.
I hope you win, Tanner. I hope
Tanner,
you
I'm
win.
actually gonna match you there. I'm also going with Gran Turismo 7. I think the fucking sports game community, or at the very least gamers in general, have caught on to these fucking FIFAs and NBAs are just the same thing every fucking year, so they're definitely not gonna win. I think it's Gran Turismo.
But I think the FIFA community,
the racing game community seems to have been making big strides in the last couple of years. They're getting a lot more attention than they usually do.
I think the FIFA community is bigger than the NBA and the Madden games because they know that they suck. But I don't know. FIFA seems pretty solid every year.
Best multiplayer for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Multiversus, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Jackson.
I have to go with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for no particular reason.
Dylan?
As much as I think Overwatch 2 could win, I think I'm also going to go with Modern Warfare 2.
I am also going to go with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Nico, how are you feeling?
I don't know, I kind of want Splatoon to win, but I also think it's going to be Call of Duty, so I'm going with that.
And Hunter.
I don't know, Overwatch 2 is really fun, even though it's an exact copy of the last game. And I want it to win, but it's Call of Duty.
Yeah. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. Me and Nico went back to play Overwatch after Overwatch quote-unquote 2 came out. It's still pretty fun, but, you know.
Oh, here's everyone's favorite category. Content Creator of the Year for a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact on the community in 2022. We have Carl Jacobs, Ludwig, Nibelian, Nobrew, and QT Cinderella.
Fucking
Dylan?
content creator of the year. Okay, so look, Tanner, only two of these actually fucking matter. It's Ludwig and Nibelian. Nibelian, why the fuck is he even on here? He's not actually content creator. He just redistributes the gaming news.
Alright, well, I'm gonna vote Ludwig in that case.
I'll tell you the reason that he is on there, though, Tanner.
I know the reason.
What's the reason? I don't know the reason.
I don't know the reason.
Okay, so recently, boys, fucking Nibble here, he decided to leave Twitter, and people are like, wow, you're so brave, Nibble, thank you for everything you've done. So, yeah, there's a decent chance that he will actually win this award because of that.
Thank you for your service, Nibelian.
I was gonna vote Nibelian anyway, regardless of the facts, and fuck it, I'll go Nibelian, whatever.
Nah, you already said Ludwig, I'm sorry, buddy.
Wow, this is sabotage, this is bullshit.
It's not sabotage. The words left your mouth.
Yeah, well, it's because Nico basically said Ludwig is like the only reasonable choice here.
Yeah. And I'm also voting Ludwig, so whatever.
We're gonna lose together, my brother.
Nico?
I mean, it's really hard call, but I think I'm also going with Ludwig.
Alright.
We'll all lose together, here we go.
Yeah, so Carl Jacobs is just the guy in Mr. Beast videos, so I don't think he's gonna win.
He is? That's who he is?
Yeah.
No, he's like a famous YouTuber.
Is he also? But he's also in Mr. Beast videos.
He might
That's
be.
the
I think
only reason
he's
I know
mostly
him.
known for being a famous YouTuber.
Huh.
I've never heard of him prior to this.
That Cinderella chick's kind of hot, but I think I'm gonna go with Ludwig here.
Jackson?
I actually watch Ludwig a decent bit on YouTube, so I like him a lot. I'll go with Ludwig as well. Holy fuck.
Another unanimous thing. I can't wait to see if all of the ones that we got unanimous on we get wrong.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Last year we got it right for the content creator.
Best debut indie.
Best debut indie for the best debut game created by a new independent studio. Neon White, Norco, Stray, Tunic, and Vampire Survivors. Damn, this is me, isn't it? Best debut. Man, that's a tough one. I think I'm gonna go Tunic on this one. because while I did say Neon White for best indie, I think Tunic is more in line with this this category where people are gonna be like, okay, I see a little spark of something here that they can build off of, you know. So it doesn't help that they named their studio after the game, but anyway.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Nico, what are you thinking?
Yeah, so I can definitely understand where you're coming from there, Tanner. Personally here, the only game I haven't actually heard of before is Norco. Vampire Survivors is really fun. A lot of people are super fucking into that game. It's very addictive. Problem is, as you were saying, like, with some of these other games where it's clear that, like, there's a lot they can do from there. Vampire Survivors is really fucking simple, and so I don't think it really shows off the best that studio is capable of doing. And, you know, people really like graphics because they're fucking dumbasses, so I'm gonna go Stray.
Okay.
I expected this.
I think
Hunter?
Neon White should win, though, personally.
Neon White sucks ass.
Fuck you, Jackson, it's cool.
I'm gonna use this
Concert.
same logic that I used for best indie game, and just go with Stray because apparently it's a really good game.
Sure.
Alright. Jackson?
I'm going with Stray.
Interesting. Dylan?
I'm also gonna go with Stray.
Okay.
What can I say? The game looked amazing when I saw the previews for it.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. Interesting. Nico, go ahead. I actually kind of like this category, honestly.
I also
Pretty
like this
cool.
category. I think it's a cool addition amongst all the shitty-ass esports schlock that they normally do.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'd like just watched Cyberpunk the other day, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I've heard really good things about the Cuphead show, and, you know, obviously Arcane. I'm gonna go Cyberpunk, though.
Okay. Hunter?
Let's see here. It's not going to be one of the movies because although Uncharted was pretty chill, it wasn't too bad. I didn't watch the Sonic movie, but I think I'm going to go back to my roots here, and I've heard that Arcane's really good, so I'm going to go with that.
Alright.
Alright, Jackson?
I've seen both Arcane and Cyberpunk, and I think those are, like, honestly the two only real contestants here, to be honest. I feel like Arcane's probably more popular than Cyberpunk, but Cyberpunk really took the world by storm a little bit. Like, fucking everybody was watching Cyberpunk, so I'm gonna go with that. I also think it's the better of the two.
Interesting. Dylan?
Yeah, I definitely think the three on the left are in the running. I know a lot of people love Cuphead. I mean, Uncharted was alright. Never watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2. People talked a little bit about Arcane, but I heard that people... I mean, I know Jackson got into Cyberpunk because of Edge Runners, and I heard people say really good things about it, so I'm also gonna go with Cyberpunk.
I think it really says something that Jackson got into Cyberpunk because of the show, but he didn't get into League of Legends because of the show.
I mean, hey,
League of Legends is a
I think
terribly
that really
toxic
just
game.
says something about League of Legends.
Exactly.
I'm glad
Yeah,
they got
being
out.
a completely different game genre.
I think it's definitely between Arcane and Cyberpunk. I would be shocked if Cyberpunk is better than Arcane, like Jackson claims. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Arcane. Like,
Okay.
the only way I could see Cyberpunk coming out is because it's more recent, but Arcane is like actually a masterpiece, I think. Just artisanal wise.
But Jackson,
more anime out of the
Tanner,
two?
I mean,
Yeah.
does Arcane have a lolly in it?
Hold on, I'm searching. Yes.
Damn. Who is it so that I can know for later?
It's some fucking yordle.
That doesn't fucking count, then.
Does powder count as a lolly?
The fuck is a
Powder?
yordle?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Let's see here. League.
Guys, which one of these is more anime, though?
Jinx is only like 16.
It's not an age thing, Tanner. We've been over this before.
Okay.
I made a video about this.
Yeah.
I think powder is definitely lolly adjacent. Anyway, yeah, Arcane is my guess.
Isn't Cyberpunk more anime than Arcane?
Yeah.
And?
How does that?
I
What does
don't
that
know.
change? Well, yeah, fucking
Anime.
Cyberpunk is literally an anime. It's done by a Japanese animation studio. Arcane is just some fucking
There we go.
like pseudo 3D animation.
There we
Bro,
go.
Sonic the
Hey,
Hedgehog
like,
2
let's-
here is the most anime. It's the only one made by a Japanese studio.
Uh-huh.
Let's not badmouth Arcane, okay? The
Arcane's
animation on that
sweet.
is like crazy.
No,
Yeah, no,
Arcane
Arcane's
looks
sweet.
Yeah, I really wanted to watch it.
Anyway, most anticipated game, recognizing an announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. Final Fantasy XVI, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Am I up?
I think this is Hunter.
Okay. Now, if I didn't know anything about the games this year, I definitely don't know anything about the games next year. But people love Legend of Zelda, so I'm gonna go with that.
That's a safe bet. Jackson?
I think fucking Resident Evil 4 is sweet. But I also don't think it's gonna compare to Zelda at all, so I'm gonna go with Zelda.
Okay. Dylan?
Didn't know there was a Final Fantasy 16 coming out. Never heard of Hogwarts Legacy. Know lots of people love Resident Evil, but don't think it's popular enough. People love Bethesda, but I don't think Starfield is popular enough. And I just think it's Legend of Zelda.
Interesting. Dylan is just so very wrong.
Yeah,
Whatever,
he
man.
definitely does not know the current gaming landscape.
Nope.
I think it would be hilarious if Hogwarts Legacy won this category. That would actually be the funniest thing ever, and it would make my day. But I think it's definitely Starfield, and it's not even close.
What the
I've
fuck
actually
even
never
is
heard or seen
Starfield?
anything on Starfield. It's
It's
like
the next big Bethesda game. It takes place in space, dude. It's gonna be sweet. It's just like every other Bethesda game, but in space.
It's gonna
I
be
hate
Skyrim in
Bethesda.
space, and people
Yeah,
are gonna like come all over the place.
Yeah, I'm actually probably gonna look into that after this.
There's not much to look into.
They don't even have a trailer or anything?
I don't think so.
That can't be true. I'll
It's
look it up
true.
after. I don't want to
I
type
mean,
it.
Well, I
They
don't
have,
think
like,
it's
a-
coming out until like 2024 or some shit.
Jesus
They have a
Christ.
very short gameplay trailer.
Okay,
okay,
I'll
there
look it
you
up
go.
later.
Nico, what are you thinking?
People are really fucking psyched for Hogwarts Legacy. Like, they are coming at the teat for that game right now, even though we basically know nothing about it still.
Yeah,
For
I
some
didn't even
reason,
know they were
they're
making
really
a Harry
psyched
I
about
don't
Potter
it.
think
game.
they're
What the
gonna
hell?
let it win that award.
No?
Yeah, it's because all the fucking gaming journals are like, fucking J.K. Rowling is problematic.
I guess so, dude. I guess so. Resident Evil 4 is also like, the original is commonly said to be like perhaps the greatest game ever created. And then Starfield is fucking Bethesda, and I hate Bethesda, so fuck them. Zelda.
Wow. Why do you hate Bethesda? What Bethesda do?
They make
Because they
shit
make shitty
games.
games that people love. for
That's
some
not
reason.
true. Skyrim's amazing.
Yeah,
You're thinking
like I
about
said, they
their
make shitty games that people love for some reason.
You're making
Wow.
you're thinking about their games from like a decade ago too. All their recent games blow ass.
Hey, Skyrim came out last year,
That's
and the year before
They
that.
they do keep
And the year
recreating it,
before
don't
that.
they?
And
that's
the
fair.
year
He's got
Best
me there.
esports. Ah, shit.
Shut up. Best esports game for the game that has delivered the best overall esports experience to players, inclusive of tournaments, community support, and content updates, irrespective of genre or platform. I gotta say, for this year's Game Awards, they've done a much better job at defining the categories and what they're looking for in them, you know?
Yeah,
Except
let's
for
leave a good Yelp
accessibility.
review.
That didn't really make any sense.
Yeah, I
so
clown on
we have
Jeff
got-
Keighley a lot, but I think he's done a lot better this time around.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Jeff.
We've got Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Dota 2, League of Legends, Rocket League, and Valorant. Jackson?
I know Valorant's probably gonna win this category, but I think it's really fucking boring to watch as an esport, and it's also just really hard to understand for newcomers. Except also Counter-Strike's majors kind of fucking sucked this year. But I'm gonna go with Counter-Strike because I like Counter-Strike.
You say
know.
Valorant is boring to watch, and you vote for Counter-Strike?
You've never fucking seen Counter-Strike. You've never watched professional Counter-Strike.
It's true.
Dylan?
Professional Counter-Strike actually is pretty good. I don't know. Part of me really wants to vote Rocket League for some reason, but I know that can't possibly be true. I'm gonna go with my original gut feeling and say Dota 2.
Interesting. Personally, I'm pretty sure I vote League of Legends for this category every single year, and I'm wrong every single year, but I'm gonna vote League of Legends.
Can't
It's
break
gotta win at
tradition
some
now.
point.
It does have to win at some point. Nico?
Yeah, so like I feel like it's just gonna be like these 5 games for like the next 5 years or some shit like that. So we're just gonna keep repeating this over and over again. And you know, Rocket League is the only one that I really think your common spectator will really be able to enjoy. So I'm going Rocket League.
Yeah, that's a fair observation.
Hunter?
You know, League of Legends was huge like 4 years ago, and I'm assuming that's still pretty huge. So let's go with League of Legends.
All right.
Pretty good diversity here.
All right. Next up, we got best esports athlete. The esports athlete judged to be the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2022, irrespective of game. So we got what the fuck? Jeong Chovi Ji Hoon, Lee Faker Sang Hyuk, Finn Kerrigan Anderson, Alexander Simple Kostiliev, and Jacob Ye Whitaker.
I love how your Russian came out for that last name for a brief moment. That was
I don't speak Russian, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You definitely had an accent.
What is this, Dylan?
Probably.
Okay, Dylan?
Man, it's either FaZe or Cloud9. Those are the only 2 teams I know. CSGO or Valorant? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go with Kerrigan. He seems like a pretty cool dude. He's got 2 thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with Faker. Faker is the best esports player who's ever lived in any game.
I don't know these people, so...
Nico?
I don't like Faker. He seems like a piece of shit. I'm gonna go with the Valorant guy.
Cloud9's a safe bet.
Okay. Hunter?
I am so surprised to see Faker on a list here that he's still playing. So I think just based out of longevity, I'm gonna go with Faker.
Okay. Makes sense to me. Jackson?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Simple because he's the best esports player of all time, and it's not even a competition.
Okay.
I really like Kerrigan.
Well,
Kerrigan's
I may have made
fucking
the wrong
sweet.
choice.
He's my favorite CSGO IGL of all time, but Simple is just way more popular than him.
Damn. I made a bad choice, boys.
He's got cool tattoos too.
Best esports team. Recognizing a specific esports team, not the full organization, judged the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2022. We have Dark Zero Esports, FaZe Clan, Gen G, LA Thieves, and Loud. I go first, and I know so much about all these teams. I'm just overrun with possibilities. I'm gonna go FaZe Clan just for the meme.
There we go.
Nico?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Loud because they're a Valorant team.
Okay. Hunter?
Yeah, I have no read on this at all. So I'm gonna go with FaZe Clan.
Jackson?
I'm also going with FaZe Clan. They won the last major, and they've been playing pretty well this year.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Dylan?
I'm gonna go with Dark Zero, because if I watch anybody play Apex professionally, it blows my mind.
Sounds good. Alright, we only have 2 more categories remaining, guys.
Here we go.
Best esports coach.
Oh, sweet.
Do we really have to read them
We
all out,
have-
Tanner? Who cares about the coaches, man?
Hey man, this, it's their time in the sun. I'm gonna give them some respect, okay? We have Andriy Blade Horodensky Skyi. What the fuck? Matthias Bizka Tarasconi, Eric Doombros Sandgren, Robert Roban Dahlstrom, and Go Score Dong Bin.
Literally none of these guys. These are all foreign people. What the hell?
Nico, what do you think?
Go score, dude.
Hunter?
I should. Yeah, it's gotta be Go Score Dong Bin.
Jackson?
I shouldn't be laughing at that.
I really like Blade. Blade's a really good coach. I'm gonna go with Blade.
Okay.
Oh my god, Jackson, I was
Dylan?
also gonna vote Blade.
Oh.
Obviously I have to go Score Dong Bin.
You got a Russian, you
I
got
like
an
it.
Italian, you got like a Norwegian or something, you got a German, and then you got a Japanese man.
That's clearly a Korean, but whatever.
That's very
Whatever,
much
man.
Korean.
Dongbin.
Best esports event.
God damn it, I always hate this category.
recognizing an event across single or multiple days that delivered a best-of-class experience for participants and the broadcast audience. EVO 2022, the 2022 League of Legends World Championship, PGL Major Antwerp 2022, the 2022 Mid-Season Invitational and Valorant Champions 2022. Hunter, what do you think?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the 2022 Mid-Season Invitational is also League of Legends, right?
I don't know.
In that case, if they do have 2 awards, I'm just going to take the bigger one and say the World Championship.
That makes sense to me. Jackson?
I'm surprised the Rio Major isn't on this. I guess I'll go with the PGL Major because that was pretty hyped. They had good production quality.
Okay. Dylan?
I always vote for the League of Legends Championship thinking it's going to win, and I never do. So I'm just going to go with EVO because I know that one's also pretty popular.
See, I kind of want to go EVO, but also I think they're still doing masking and all that bullshit. So I'm gonna go League of Legends.
Fuck. If I had known that, I wouldn't have voted it.
Nico?
Yeah, so Evo's the only fun event here. All the other ones suck ass, so I'm gonna go with Evo as well.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not going with Evo.
I mean, the words already left your mouth.
I guess I'll go with Evo then.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
31
God.
categories. Fucking 155 guesses.
There we go.
Who
That's
will
some quick
win?
math
Who
right
will
there.
Oh,
lose?
look at that. Is that
I
what
think
college
it's
no
degree
way of
gives you?
knowing.
Does it
Guys,
actually
I'm doing
matter
an
who
outro
wins?
right here. Do
Well,
you
hang
have
on,
to
Tanner,
talk
hang
over
on a
me?
second, hang on.
I just want to
I
congratulate
think
you.
there's something else that's important to discuss here. So, as you may know, if you've seen our other videos about this kind of thing, we also do a punishment for whoever gets the least amount of these sections correct, okay? And so, boys, I was wondering, what do you think the punishment should be this year?
Death by
Should it be
guillotine.
painful or gross?
I think Jackson's kind of onto something.
I didn't hear what
Yeah,
Jack said. What he
murder
said?
whoever got the most incorrect.
Off of their
You have to
head.
catch me first.
Suspended without pay.
Yeah, you're not allowed to appear for
We
the next
all
10 podcasts.
the non-losers each come in a cup and then ship it to the
my.
loser.
Can
Yeah,
you legally
I'm not gonna do
that?
I don't
Are
see why
are
not.
you allowed
I'm
to
really
do
not
that?
gonna do that. I don't know. Why don't we just do what we did before, where each of the non-losers picks an ingredient and we have to combine it somehow, and the loser has to eat or
How about
drink
we
it.
do a sandwich this time? We've done a burrito, we've done a drink. Let's do a sandwich.
That's pretty on brand.
Okay, there we go.
Everyone picks a fucking layer to the sandwich.
There we go.
Yeah, I think a sandwich is pretty decent. Yeah, let's go with that
Should we?
then.
Should we go with what? Should we like make our choices now, or should we wait until we find out the loser and winners?
We'll keep them to yourself for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, we
then
need
Tanner,
to,
if you
you
want
know-
cum to be one of the layers, then you can pick that.
No fucking
Eventually we'll
I-
discuss
no
that.
war crimes.
It'll build anticipation for all the viewers for when they eventually see the sandwich get eaten, you know?
I'm
So-
gonna say no bodily fluids.
I'm gonna
I
say,
don't know
does
why
it
that needs to
really
be said, but yeah, I agree.
That's
does it
no
really
fun.
matter who the winner is? I thought it just mattered who the loser is.
You're
shut up,
you're
Dylan.
correct.
Sounds like you're not confident
go.
that you're gonna win.
I'm confident that I won't lose.
I don't know,
Okay.
I have a pretty great record, so of not
Nico
losing.
and Tanner usually have the best record for winning these things, and by Nico and
lost
Tanner, I
last
mean
year,
mostly
yeah.
Nico. Well, yeah, but you didn't.
What do you?
Does
Nothing,
does
never mind.
losing run in our blood, Tanner?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
I mean, Nikolaites are the only ones who have lost so far, so...
Damn.
Is that true?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Lucas lost one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, thank goodness.
He's basically a Nikolai.
It's Nikolai adjacent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. That was the Game Awards. We will announce the winners. I guess either in a separate episode or on a podcast right after the show on December 8th.
There we go.
Please check out our Patreon for only $1 a month. You get access to the pre and post show. You also get access to the podcast as soon as it gets finished editing. And you also get 500 slime coin, and you will have your name read out at the end, beginning, or middle of the episode. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
See ya.